Guys, Nathaniel back. I just wanted to show you what this looks like. Now that we've got everything set up, how does this feel? What does it look like? So we're back to main.test.js, the thing that we always change. So I want to show you what happens if you were to change this test to be failing. Okay? So we're going to change this test to be failing. We're also going to go ahead and change the HTML and go ahead and say, fix me, I'm broke. So click me, I'm broke. So these are the two changes that we've made. I'll head over here. Let's sort of check this out. Get status. Okay, let's make sure to add everything that we need. So if we run a git commit, remember that we're going to be doing a couple of things. So the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to go have a linting check. So we'll go ahead, we'll run the lint, everything will be fine. The next thing that will happen is we'll ask us to add in our commit message. So in this case, test breaking test for fun. Okay. If we add in a broken commit message here, it won't push. It will stop. We've installed commit please. We're using a git hook. Okay. So looks like it's fine. We've already committed. The next thing that we can do is git push. Note, git push won't actually push it. So if we run git push here, it will go ahead, run the test, and fail. That failure will mean that it won't ever get pushed. So let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and I will run a single one of these git pushes here. Unfortunately, I haven't sort of added this to the defaults. Just username. Sorry about that, guys and gals. Anyone else who may be watching. So, K. Nathaniel Tucker, the password, something. If you guys listen to the number of clicks, you could have told how many words were in my password. So this will start. Note, these tests take forever, which is kind of the big, or one of the biggest detriments to using this type of pre-push test. So we ran the pre-push test, which runs npm run test, which runs the pre-test, which is the lint, which then runs this test. So running the test, running the lint, and then running the actual Meteor test. So in order to push this to the cloud, in order to see what happens, what we need to do is we need to git push no verify. If we do git push no verify, this will go ahead and just push it. Okay? It will verify that I am who I say I am. I am everything you say I am. Okay? So go ahead, we resolve all the deltas, blah, blah, blah. We push this. And if we return back here, we go ahead and we say test, breaking test for fun. Now notice right here, pending CircleCI is running your tests. Okay? So CircleCI is currently running these tests. Now, CircleCI does take a little bit of time. So we'll sort of watch what happens over here. Now, if we go back over to our git push, it's running the tests as well. So we're going to have both of these running these tests at the same time. So we'll have to start up MongoDB, blah, blah, blah. We'll check how many things are passing, and boom. So if we were to just git push it, we get this beautiful error message. Right? So we get this beautiful error message, and it will fail to push. It will fail to push some of the refs. Okay, so that's good. That being said, we already did a push. Okay, on no verify over here. So if we add no verify in, we can just push it. If we push, it's going to run those tests, and if they're a broken test, it's not going to push it. So you should almost always not use no verify. That's not good. So this is going to continue downloading for a little bit. Okay. So everything is running smoothly. Okay. So what's going to happen is the question. Remember, we had our instance previously up. Our welcome to Meteor fixed, and Heroku is up, with automatic deployments. But is it going to deploy is the real question. And see, the answer here is it's not. So if we go ahead and we check out activity, what we're waiting for is we are waiting for, yeah, interesting. So we're waiting for that next build and that next deployment, and that's never going to happen. The reason why it's not going to happen is that CircleCI will go ahead and say, no, it doesn't work, let's not push it. Okay, so we're over here with CircleCI. We've downloaded. We're selecting package versions for MongoDB. We're going to be waiting here for a while. Just one or two words while I'm waiting here. I might just go ahead and cut this out. But we have these things here for a very particular reason. And this is to ensure quality. It's extremely hard, not only when you're with a group of people, but when you're with yourself, just going about coding, pushing things, sending things live, to be a little bit lackadaisical just once and break the site. You have no idea how many startups I know where when they're young they break the site more times than they'd like to. And you never want that to happen. I mean, it can, one, break confidence, and two, completely break a startup altogether. So we're doing this in order to give ourselves a little bit more security in what we're doing. Now, this site that I have up here, this kind of, oh, welcome to Meteor, click me, I'm fixed. Is this the site that we want to be actually showing to clients? And the answer to this is no. Again, what we've done here is we made a staging site. A staging site should never be shown to clients. It should always be just your own. Okay? So it's building still. So you should only show this to people that are on your team or beta users that you've told are getting a staging version of the site. Okay. Question might be, why do you use the no verify? So why do we need this continuous integration if I just tell all my developers to never use no verify? So two reasons here. One, they could still use no verify, and you might want to use no verify every once in a while. And reason number two is because tests are flaky. Sometimes these tests will pass on a local machine, but they're not going to be passing on global because they forgot to commit something, they forgot to add something in. So this is really nice. Okay. So that's the reasons why we're doing this, and it's the reasons why it's sound. It'll go ahead and it will say, ooh, again, we'll run the test. We've got no server tests. We've got one client test, which you can see fails. One failing. So client failure is 1, server failure is 0, test returned exit code 1. Okay? So that's not good. I'll go ahead and you'll get an email from CircleCI since that's the way I've set it up. But if you go check back here, excuse me, test break for fun gets an X. So you failed. You failed at this. If we actually go look at the README file, we'll get a CircleCI failing. Okay, and this is because we committed broken code. Notice something else. Click me, I'm fixed. This button never changed. We never did any builds over here. So we've ensured that this is safe. Okay, it's safe. Let's go ahead and do one last thing. Click me, I'm fixed was already there, so click me, I'm fixed again. Okay. So we're changing the button label again. We're going to make another test, and we're going to go ahead and actually set this to true. Okay. So let's say we pushed some buggy code. We had to get it out there. The clients were desperately clamoring for this. Now we're finally done. So let's go ahead and check the status. We've got our code out. Let's commit our code to the repository. Again, because the lints are a little bit quick here, I normally let it go out about its verification. Though you can go ahead and write in no verify if you're super if you're super frisky for that. So okay, so test fixed the code again. Okay, this is a fine client message. We've gone ahead and done this. Let's check the status one more time. Okay, so now we can do a git push. An actual git push will work here, okay? an actual git push will work here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a git push no verify, just to, well, let's go ahead and do the actual git push. I will see you guys in just a little bit. Okay. Okay guys, back again. Now it's time for me to prove that this is working. So you can see that we've gone ahead and we've run the full test over here. And we've gone ahead and we've resolved all deltas and we've pushed our commit to master. Okay, but is this still failing? Dum, 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 moment of truth. CircleCI passing, which is awesome. You can tell it also from here if you go over to the commits. And you can also tell it just by clicking on this, heading over there. So CircleCI 8, yeah, whatever. If you go down here, everything passes. Question, did our code get pushed? Is the second question. I think you obviously know I have the answer to this, but yes, it did. So if we go back to Heroku, we refresh the page, we notice that there's a little bit of recent activity. So we're giving a build in progress. So notice, previously we didn't even have this build in progress happening. Previously when we, excuse me. So previously when we changed our code, we pushed them up. CircleCI gave us a no-go. This didn't actually happen. We got 0 activity from Heroku. Notice also that Heroku will only kick off after CircleCI has kicked off, which means you're going to be waiting a little bit longer. So we just need to wait a little bit of time, okay? We deployed our app less than a minute ago, and if we head over to our new app, excellent. Click me, I'm fixed again. So, awesome. We have automatic deployment, we have continuous integration, you know how to use them, you know what it looks like when it fails, what it looks like when it doesn't fail, and how to fix it. Hopefully this has been super helpful for you guys. I know this is somewhat DevOpsy, but when you're starting off, this is exactly what you want to do. Okay. Excuse me. So in our next step, we're going to be moving from doing a one-person job, all of this setup really should be a one-person job, to moving to more like a 2- or 3-person job. We're going to be doing the file structure as well as the backbone of Meteor. So join me then. Thanks, guys.